Hello everyone, once again it's me, Super Luigi 11, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's Youtooz unboxing. Now today, I didn't expect this thing to arrive today, honestly. I expected it to be at least another week or two before this thing showed up, but it showed up early today, and I'm super excited for this one, because this one is actually not from the official FNAF line of Youtooz figures. It's actually from another line of figures, but it is still a FNAF character. And as soon as this figure dropped, I was like, man, this thing looks so cool. Like, this has potential to be one of my favorite FNAF Youtooz figures that I've got. And this one I did get from Youtooz directly, so this was not like pre-owned by anyone, so it should be looking nice, and it should be good. Always love to get that official Youtooz box, and oh my goodness, you can already see it popping out the side here. Look at that. This is from the Dead by Daylight wave of figures. Let me pull this out of the box without showing my address, because that's always good. And they really put these in there pretty tightly. I mean, these boxes are like exact size, but here it is. This is from the Dead by Daylight wave of figures, which, if any of you know, I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight recently. Not necessarily on my channel, so I guess most of you wouldn't know unless you're, I don't know. Oh man, I don't want to turn it around yet. I don't want to spoil it, but look at this box. Dead by Daylight Springtrap. This is so cool. So if you don't know Dead by Daylight, it's basically a game where you have to like fix these generators, and you have to get out of a certain place. You fix 5 generators, and then you open a door and escape. However, there is a killer, and there's killers from all different series. I mean, you got killers from Scream, you got killers like Chucky, you got things from, oh, what's that show called? Stranger Things. You got all sorts of things like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, and a bunch of other things, just popular horror media. And Five Nights at Freddy's finally was added to the game this past year, 2025. And Springtrap was the killer that was added, and he looks so cool in the game, and they gave him his own figure, which I'm super excited for. So let's just take a look at this thing. Dude, you can only see a little bit you can't see his eyes from here, but we're going to get this thing out. As you can see, it's Dead by Daylight, Five Nights at Freddy's. So I think this is actually officially part of the Dead by Daylight line of figures that Youtooz has, because Youtooz has a bunch of Dead by Daylight figures, and so I think this is part of that wave and not the FNAF wave. But either way, it's a FNAF character. It's a FNAF Youtooz. We're going to get. So let's get this thing out. Number 15. So this is part of the Dead by Daylight wave, which I guess they have 15 figures. Oh my goodness. This is from the movie, which actually is the map that was added into Dead by Daylight, was the movie Pizzeria. So this is from the map that's in Dead by Daylight. Beneath the cruelty lies a brilliant inventor whose creations brought laughter and screams to the same unfortunate audience. Dang. Oh, that looks so cool. I can't even lie. And then you got him on the top there. Let's go ahead and get this thing out. I'm ready to take a look at this thing. Here's a Fazbear special. Bro, what? Okay, let's get this thing out without doing too much damage. That's always the goal, because these things are kind of tough to get out of their boxes. There we go. Got him out of the box here. Oh my goodness, dude. Yo, what? Oh, hold on now. Let's put him right here. And let's put this back in. This thing's kind of crazy looking. I think it goes like this. I do like to put the boxes back together. Because we will keep him out of his box. Because I do have a big Youtooz display, which I actually might show a little bit at the end of this video if I put him over there. But let's put this back in the box, and let's put the box all back up together and seal this thing up. Okay. Dude, this thing is insane. Here we go. Got the box back together. Now let's take a look at the figure here. Oh my goodness, Dead by Daylight Springtrap. This thing is crazy. Like, you got the red and the blue wires. He definitely had a very different design in Dead by Daylight than normal Springtrap has. I don't actually have the normal Springtrap figure, so I can't really compare it. I do plan to buy it at some point, but this thing looks so cool. I mean, look at its eyes. Dude, okay, yeah, so it says Youtooz. It still says Scott Cawthon on the bottom. Because, yeah, I guess it is still a Five Nights at Freddy's figure, but this, like, what is this? Like, the texture of it is, like, interesting compared to the others. I don't know. It's, like, very bumpy, and I guess that's how it's supposed to be, but this thing looks sick. I mean, he's got, like, two sets of teeth, you know, his actual teeth and then, like, the ones on the suit. I don't know. This thing's very creepy, but also very cool. And, yeah, this is the only Springtrap I have, so this is going to be my Springtrap for my collection for now. Now, I love Dead by Daylight, so this is a super cool figure to get. I always play a Springtrap in Dead by Daylight. But honestly, this figure is so cool, man. It looks like, on camera, it looks lighter green than it actually is. It's kind of like an olive green-ish color. But dude, this thing's insane. You can like see the flesh everywhere. Yeah, this figure's super cool. I'm super glad I got this one. Definitely will be a great part of the collection. And now let's go put them on the shelf.